Mr. Bar mix am like stew. Sengbe pia dey serve am new. From the front page to the street talk, we are dey balance the work. Correct na the morning dish. Yesterday story, today we fish. Monday to Friday we no go miss. Correct sweet like rice we wish. We chop and learn. News for mind, it go make you turn. From politics to people concerned. Correct, we are the born. We no rush, we talk am clean. Now the truth we dey sell for the scene. First they come, they break am down. That's how we are, they hold the crown. With laughter, sense and spice. That's how we serve the chorus rise. Sierra Leone, open your ear. This, now your morning chair. Your morning leftover, still hot with the right flavor. Produced by Mr. Bar, presented by Sengbe. Only on We Yard. Monday to Friday. He's sweet every day. He's sweet every day. Sweet every day.
Hey! Good morning, Sierra Leone. This not chorus. The morning chop for your mind. Produced by Mr. Bar. Presented by Sengbe Pierre. We are. They bring you the leftover stories. Still sweet.
Yesterday he hot, today we cool am. News not cold, we still dey warm up. Paper open, headline they call. Chorus done ready for all. Mr. Bar mix am like stew. Sengbe pia dey serve am new. From the front page to the street talk, we are dey balance the work. Chorus na the morning dish. Yesterday story, today we fish. Monday to Friday we no go miss. Chorus sweet like rice we wish. We chop and learn. News for mind, it go make you turn. From politics to people concerned. Chorus, we are the born. We no rush, we talk am clean. Now the truth we dey sell for the scene. First they come, they break am down. That's how we are, they hold the crown. With laughter, sense and spice. That's how we serve the chorus rise. Sierra Leone, open your ear. This, now your morning chair. Your morning leftover, still hot with the right flavor. Produced by Mr. Bar, presented by Sengbe. Only on We Yard.
Alright, good morning, and welcome to your program where we call Colores. Right, we are on YouTube and on Facebook, and of course, also can discuss issue them with the front page of the different newspaper then they pull out for the morning, and sometimes we can even discuss things the way the people they not touch, but we feel say very much important for how we deal with the issue then we can bring the income up. So hope you get a very good night, and that you don't get a very good day and the plan for go sleep now. Please stay with me for a while, and when they come back gist no, I mean when they left you gist no for you go and go rest, okay? But in the meantime, please join me for this 1 hour as we guess them already inside the program. Better one for we. So we not waste any more time. We go straight and begin look at waiting them people so say inside the program this morning. And of course they start with the first paper na the program this morning when the City Hunter newspaper say Foreign Minister shines at US critical mineral ministerial conference, and you as well get balancing cost and commuters. Waka fine bus ticket price settled at 11 Leone. We go to the next paper inside the program this morning. We now the Informant newspaper. Corruption flourishes at Regent Police checkpoint in NMA in financial mess. As Slurry undermines food security, $1.58 million in limbo. The next one inside the program, now the Provincial Times newspaper. CRSG drains drains $171 million from Wellington Massacre toll gate. 1,400 pupils benefit from AGL school materials donations, and AG defense draft amendment bill. The next one, the Independent Observer newspaper. SLFA elevates 10 referees to international matches. ACC versus Parliament. Corruption wins. And NACID maps out 2026 civic education agenda in Banff. Mr. President, can we talk? Part 328. The next one, now the Daybreak newspaper. APC fires warning shot, and CMB managing directors dynamic leadership and aspiration for sustainable financial growth. To combat SGBV, Italian national partners with blooming hearts. And as Banff Island gets impressive facelift, Mayor Robinson praises President Bio leadership foresight. And the next one, now the Kakwa newspaper. Sri Lankans wants to invest in Salon Resmin, and Ahmadiyya Jamaat to meet in Bo. The Night Watch newspaper. Without Samora Kamara, APC's lower level elections may stall. 50 plus 1 electoral quota is chaotic and dangerous. Africa 24 newspaper. Water scarcity affects residents in Waterloo. And Jinping cautions US President. PPRC wants ABC. The Tablet newspaper. Minister of Education warns, and IGP Cello and UNDP conduct feasibility tour. Big boost for police. MPs warn against monopoly on fuel. The next one, the Reformer newspaper. NPRA warns fuel dealers. Price fixing won't be tolerated. Reverend James Lahai slams APC SLPP over self-serving laws. Bangura calls for inclusive constitutional reform. And the next one, now the Eye Opener newspaper. Fatima Bio among 100 most influential women in Africa. And SLPP Secretary General will speak on Liberty TV today at 8 p.m. The Future Media newspaper. Tijansi raises alarm bell. APC scribe freed. WAEC portal open for 2026 WASC. And Dr. Mara on breast and cervical prostate cancer. McKinney to host President Bill. The Health newspaper. Salon records over 5,000 cancer patients for destroying Sierra Leonean youth. Karko Shankadas undermine President Bill. And IG provides free surgical operation. The Freetown Daily newspaper. UBA Group announces Loknath Mishra as CEO UBA UK, and Dr. Ibrahim Mak Kapua honored for healthcare contribution. And justice is the right of every citizen. Chief Justice reaffirms commitment. The next paper inside the program, now the Minute newspaper. Whilst he is in detention, APC SG defense comments, denies criminal intent, and Parliament calls for broader consultation on constitutional amendment bill. The next paper inside the program this morning, the Premier News, APC SG released on bail. Kabbalah drummers preserve ancient tradition. The Heroes newspaper, New Year, Old Problems. Sierra Leone's challenges persist. NATCA relocation signals strong leadership and institutional growth. The program we watch now, we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Okay, we don't take that one day. Okay, now all the paper and this what we get inside the program this morning, and of course we go straight and we guess them inside the program for make we start the ball rolling. And by how they come, let's just take the by how they come quickly. And the first possible we get inside the program this morning, now Victor Ako Mengot. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Pierre, and good morning to all our listeners wherever you are.
All right, thank you for joining me inside the program this morning.
Just one correction.
Quick one. A-O-O?
It's Victor A-K-O.
Yes.
Although being from
all right, thank you. I'll correct and thank you. As you say correction, I'm not saying I thank you. All right, Honorable, okay, please turn your phone sideways if you get me. Honorable Siajin, if you get me, please turn your phone sideways. Okay, it look like say your internet don't hold them up the quick. All right, so whilst we do that, and then I make correction, get to my producer for make it go actually, reach on to Honorable quick one. I want for tell Papa God thank you because today is a very special day. Now we live, today I celebrate 8 years of my mama. 80 years. And today at the same time, they celebrate 10 years from the first time we are tied the knot. 10 years. I don't try inside the business. Anyway, so if that be the case, why start to make some few corrections, make adjust, go quickly and play then 2 songs there. So we now for celebrate my mama and for celebrate we save Mr. and Mrs. All right, so let me go quickly and start with the 80th birthday celebration. I'll come back just now.
As long as God gives me my breath. Mama, today we call your name. 80 years of life, no shame. Through days of hunger, nights of tears, you stood so strong across the years. Father left us far too soon. We were young, the world too cruel, but you became our shield, our way, our strength by night, our hope by day. I remember, Mama, all you bore. Silent pain, yet you gave more. I don't forget how hard it was. You raised us all with faith in God when hands were empty, heart was full. You leaned on heaven, calm and sure. Your suffering shaped the lives we live. You gave us all you had to give. Do your mama no cry? Just smile. Happy birthday, T-Day, now you day. T-Day, now you day. You one twin woman with and born with Dada night. Be thankful for the road where you don't run, for battles you fight and victories you win. Starry night lights where your love don't bring. You pick
Pikin them live because you try.
Today I promise, before God's throne, you will never walk alone. I'll do all I can by His great power to give you peace in every hour. Your joy is now my sacred part, your happiness my deepest vow. As long as God gives me my breath, I'll honor you with life, not just words.
See they now you day, the one twin woman where them born with dad and I. See they now you day, the one twin woman.
I want to say happy birthday to you, Mama. The one twin woman with them born with dada troublesome, mommy. From where the first day where they come, when they say one twin, that is to say, not been then two, but it sets confusion by incomping puller ego then one car. Then we come for sure say ready for can't take the business, get better I count in that and I aid. Anyway, so one for us happy birthday, and yes, they pray that God continue to give you, more joy, good health, and until the time where it go say yes, today na your day. We promise say we will make you happy and keep the smile on your face until that time they age. Okay. Thank you very much for all what you don't do for bring we come up. All right, so today again a special day again, so double dose. In fact, on 10 years back, on this special day, we been give them a gift. We at the time down the way we choose for married. Me have been talking saying now 3 times are they married. 3 times now they married. Well, now married and call okay. Are they married and renew? Okay, yes, 3 times I call now. I don't do 1, I don't do 2, left 1 more. All right, so on the very first one, in birthday we do so 10 years from that same day to now. So I want to say again, happy anniversary to me and my wife.
10 years ago, 2 hearts said yes, side by side, through every test. Today we stand, still hand in hand. A love that time still understands. From the first day, we became one, 2 different souls, one journey begun. Through ups and downs, through joy and pain, we held on tight, we never changed. A beautiful, strong, hard-working wife, the light, the heart, the soul of our life. A handsome husband, loving and true, a steady hand in all we do. Sugar and sweetest, 10 years strong, still choosing love, still holding on. Blessed with children, heart so pure, our family love forever sure. Through every
All right, okay, so that nice special one again for we anniversary 10 years. Don't try, we don't join the man and woman club. Inside there, easy with the battle, the fight, the grab, the fordom, on the rain, on the sun, the smile, play love, everything. Anybody tell you say 10 years, not just smile, not lie, they lie, not lie. This not club, not society, You can forget all what it take. Now, ORS, the sugar, the salt, everything there inside there. At some point, you can even add lime there. At some point, now, bang, bang, and indica inside there. But at the same time, you can forget the focus. And the focus now for and make a perfect home. Yeah? So, now you. Okay, so we not waste any more time. They go straight, For let we start the program better one. Victor Akumen got stay with we inside the program. I actually don't try to do the correction as I say as we dey go along. So let's see if the correction do actually correct. All right, the program now colleague said we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Yes, I would say by now it's all okay now. Correct.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you. All right, so let me start the ball rolling, Victor. Let me begin look at the price, the hike for fuel, the transportation. Price don't go up, fuel price don't go up. As somebody where you could say get the expertise in the transport sector, both, in fact, transport sector generally. What do you think about this one?
Well, normally, wetin can happen when then they increase price per liter, we dey call am the pump price. Now, when there is two things, when there's a difference in the price of the dollar relative to the leone, in other words, the leone devalue. Secondly, when the price in the international market, what we can call plat, right, go up. Now that thing, but this particular increase, not as a result of either, because the leone steady. In fact, there's not much increase in the plat price of fuel because we know the Mediterranean plat they get, because you get the Brent, you get the other one. This now as a result of waiting the Minister of Finance be announced now in last budget. Now they take place so. Because government revenue relative to expenditure don't reduce. So boku ways and they way government want come in. The transport industry, now they be at the brunt of all the increase here. So now that makes so they increase the price from 25 leons per liter to 28.5 leons. But let me can clear that 28.5 leons day. Now the ceiling, where means them put say for sell above. But you can sell below, depending on your cost. So now that's not the issue. And when you increase price per fuel, it a cascade. That means when they go buy in coal, that way they go buy in plazas, all the increase. Even the people that way they go work, if they launch money, they short in because you get for increase in transport. So now we call the multiplier effect in economics, transport economics. So now that ain't the issue. Because the transport costs, other thing we can where people they not member because the last budget them increase another cost where they call circulation fee. Waiting at that circulation fee day. Then the SLRS say they collect them. They increase them from 200 leons to 500 leons. Then are more than 100%. So all them cost you. Then of course you get the toll gate fee and all that thing. All they add to the cost of transportation. Okay. Insurance don't go up, vehicle registration fee don't go up. So how you go make profits? Now make so most you what we get people that will get low maintenance vehicle vehicle that will not safe because and they put people in life in danger from able to meet up the price where people can afford because salary they go up. So now this now the double conundrum.
Okay, continue further with me inside the program. A name na Victor Aku Mengot. We don't join we inside the program this morning, and we don't get two other guests and we do with we inside the show this morning. And the first one I go bring up na Honorable Sirajin Orleans Kamara. Good morning and welcome to the program, Honorable.
Good morning, Sembe Pierre, and good morning, viewers and listeners out there.
Okay, thank you for joining me inside the program. Please continue further with we, and we go come to you back just now.
Hello?
Yes, I get you.
Thank you.
All right. And then let we go and bring in the other guest. Please turn the phone sideways for we, and then we can able for bring you full one at the screen. The program where you watch right now na color right on weird. So yes, do you make like a rotate so it will go over? See the watch colors right on weird na YouTube and on Facebook. Whilst we guess the try for do that, let we just take up Honorable Sirajan quickly. Honorable, they talk about the price of fuel, the transportation, and all. What now you take on this recent development in the country? All right. Honorable, actually, they get some issue with the in connection. All right. So let me bring in the next person we actually get inside the program this morning for a while. Yeah, almost don't get it almost don't get a line for turn. Let's just see quickly. Yes, perfect. You don't get them now. Perfect. That's good. Thank you very much. Okay, so let me bring in our next guest inside the program this morning. This now a journalist as well, and in him now Cyril Howell Smith. Good morning and welcome to the program.
A very good morning to listeners and viewers all around the world.
How the morning, how the good they come.
Fine, thank you, and praise God for life.
All right. Thank you for joining me at the program. So let's go straight off with you.
Okay.
What are your take on the recent increment in the fuel and transportation prices?
For me, it is really disheartening for our people, and for more especially, the transport owners are nothing to say it augur well with the populace of this country. As for me, I have time to talk politics. I have time to talk about nationalistic issues. It is totally wrong and unacceptable. Even when they sit this morning and they tell me, say, work I find on Kandong to 11 leons, I just look and say, now based upon the kind of pressure some of they put on the government, that then just go manipulate and then do that kind of thing, that press release what I say on prices of transportation yesterday. And not even match for even balance the situation presently. Because that one they make call and pick press release on transportation fare. Not when we don't mount pressure, you should have done that before ever. They can pull the press release, say, okay, the press release, they stated, say now, work I find they come out from 8 leons to 12 leons. Not a way we don't take action done, where we they release on a canal with press release. So one thing when me they ask His Excellency the President for do at once, if a one forgets, the people at heart, and if one the people forget them at heart, all the one and the way they manipulate, so then fake press release, then they and all, therefore sack them. Because they are not up to expectation. They cannot deliver to the public at the moment. And secondly, where petrol be non-canon to 25, not to be government decision. Now the petrol dealers then decision because of competition, don't they? Even America get competition on fuel. You get me right? So before you go take fire, you go add petrol for add the fire. Before that, left the fire lay bon kandong. Because nobody not been complaining with petrol 25 leons. The keke riders they not been agree about it because why then take and say now Chinese person they buy for the keke them so government not going to control them. Then they out of the law. Then they like they're not under the rule of law in this country. The bike riders then it's of the same thing. You get on licensed bikes there, you get on registered bikes then, and then they teach people like keke and bike there all day. We don't know a particular whether they rule in company. Whether not the people they rule the government or not the government they rule the people. Because the attention of the populace cannot be listened to. Everything has been politicized. That is one. Then number two, they say this clearly. Clearly they say this. As long as politicians get hands in petrol dealing at this country, more especially opposition people, where they take development, mix them into politics, we country they at a very serious crossroad. Looking at Malado petrol station, it is owned by Minkailu Mansare, where we don't ever know earlier. So now, if Malado they all they sell petrol at 28 leones 50 cents, and a politician gets, what do you feel? Let me just make a clearly say now, politicians do not get money for campaign come 2028. So one way or the other, now for deprive the masses for their own interest. Okay? If the government cannot address the welfare of the people, more especially in this fuel increment, now look the license, SLRSA. Keke license don't go to 3,500 leones. But all they will get at the country. Eh? Look the thief toll gates where they pay. There are things needs to be addressed. There are things needs to be addressed. When do they put toll gate from people in the world, any part of the world, there is an alternative route for people and for use if you're not able to pay the toll gate. But if me and you they burn the same mileage from Freetown to Bo yesterday, that would they burn and back today, that would they pay toll gate, petrol they up. Is there anything where the public will write home about? And with petrol in increments, it they devastate the whole country. Now, SLRS don't put pan license. Worker fine don't put unlawful price per week. Pepper go up this no. Yabas go up this no. Charcoal go up this no. Even with local commodities, they take effect on the fuel increment. Because of why? The petrol go up without the expectation of the populace. Nobody not inform the public. That is one. So me, I always call this thing a daylight robbery on the people of Sierra Leone. This has nothing to do with politics. Who that wants to elect me, who that wants to not elect me, I don't give a damn. Once God not kill me.
All right. Continue.
The issue, whether for do with the populace, must be addressed in an adequate manner.
Right.
In an adequate manner. If the petrol been there at 27.30, nobody not grumble, then they look and put the petrol long to 25, while Zala been they sell at 24 leones. Let the people let them do their competition. Once they knock out bad fuel for we go Paul Motka them. Once they knock out with them. So is it that they been taste we the Maggi, then they later can pack the salt now and the soup for we? Because everybody will enjoy the fuel now at 25. And the world market done the candle. And two reasons. We make us still a pin on this thing. Now, two reasons make petrol for go up. Now, any country, if the world market price go up, or if the dollar price go up. But for the past 2 years, we have a stable dollar exchange. I think the man when the economy self go tell the fact. Dollar no go up. World market no go up. We expect for like come down. So is it that because they sell at 25 leones all this while? Now that money back they will replace? Before they give we.
All right. Continue for the with we MCL. You know, Victor, but before I come to you, let's just check out. I say unable don't freeze. I don't know if it hearing me. Hearing me unable?
I hear you now. All through.
Now petrol will go up. I make unable the phone don't freeze.
So we get problem.
Okay. Unable CRG. Before I come to Victor, what are your take on this fuel, you know, and the transport price we don't go up right now?
Okay, thank you very much. Me know the today. This is not criminal behavior by the whosoever do whether not government, the PRA. In fact, PRA self me one for put the blame for. I they see newspaper and they do lots of promotion. And the man of the year, man of the movement, this and that. Then see them very, very criminal. You know, when like way Cyril say, nothing no cause for law gets an increase of that nature. You know, these guys are just being heartless. You know, they feel for the people. Then like what Cyril say, they don't go meet the people because you don't get any reason why for inflate the price. You know, from 25 to 28.5, you know, now we can call them 3 leon 50 cents. Now call them the way to Sabia way they affect now 3,500 leon they add so. inside one minute without notice, and nothing not happen. And yet they see some newspaper man and they publish and they praise the man. That one is totally wrong. As the people don't talk. Zala they been sell na free market you get. So if you say 20, that man sell 24. One in the pressure and back say no, if for comply. You see, these authorities, they no one forget the people and get a lafia. And as somebody had said earlier, whatever you get a trickling effect, it affect the toll gate, and by extension, they affect the basic goods because all they pass through Hastings, from Waterloo now, then to toll gate to Hastings, all that the price they be affected. And so now you go ask now transportation for go plan out in go. So if people know they even look at that, then just the gap over and I say when they get problem with the other, say no increase price. And as somebody say, salaries don't decay, don't they at the same rate they call, even though they are not living wages, they still do share and day without any consideration. For me, now wicked governance, this believe me, any government will not get the people at heart. There is really heartless, and that is criminal behavior. I will not go for it because they don't touch most of the point. It's very criminal and not to decision where ordinary people friendly at all.
All right. So like out you, Victor, you don't listen to Honorable Siraji, you don't listen to Cyril, and then presentation them as somebody we go consider for be experts in the field of transportation. What thing you take?
Well, me take. I'm glad you will get a member of parliament now, Honorable Siraji. Because parliament...
Former member of parliament.
Sorry, sir, former.
Yes.
But I not say he understand how parliaments they work.
Mm-hmm.
The problem we'll get with parliament, they're very reactionary. Because we get a transport committee when I then for look into all these things here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when people them holla, now then quick go call people yesterday saying, I can't tell we loud, she don't loud talk, how for look and they reduce the price for Waka Fine in particular by 1 Leone when at 1,000. But they don't consider the price of the other transport companies then. Because all man they operate in the same market. So Parliament gets a responsibility for looking to them thing and day. We get for look at the regulation. One of the things that we really clear is that we not get a proper regulatory system for transport. And when they set fares, not to just petrol no more they talk about, right? And not say the Public Transport Authority don't begin look at them. When they talk about fares, you get for look at vehicle operating costs. We have fuel, energy, tires and lubricants, oil. You get for look maintenance and repair. You get for look how much you pay your driver, your apprentice. You get for look at insurance. You get for look at licensing and regulatory compliance. As I've been talked earlier on, where they go for go register a vehicle, they don't add 500 leons to that for vehicle circulation fee. Waiting on there for. You get for pay for things to do with roadworthiness test. People and they pay for roadworthiness test where they get. Then you get for look at your vehicle in depreciation and finance costs because you get for replace the vehicle. You not go run the vehicle forever. Then you get for look at taxes where they pay the government. Waiting for happen, now then formula then they, now them for tell we how then they set the price. Because when you look at even the fuel price, they get several components the way then they took for look how you set fuel price. But then they know they pump transport price. So the parliamentarian and in particular the Ministry of Transport urgently need for call the Salem Public Transport Authority. We don't they into existence for over 3 years. Let them come make and clear how then they regulate transport, how then they set fares, and how then they look at the different routes then. Because when they set fare, you get different routes then. You get urban routes, where within the main filter, you get what you call peri-urban. Then outside, like where they commode, I don't care, they come inside Freetown. Then you get district routes then. You go see the price there. Even the price where they announce, it vary. If you look at the price list them, some day we then put up by 20 leons, some day we then put by 10 leons. How do they calculate that? Is it based on operating cost? Is it based on demand? It is based on quality of service? So these are the issues then we'll not talk about school picking their own transport. school bus there. We don't and they say don't wreck because government saying a city council or local government and then for run them bus and local government not get enough money for run them bus and then we get for look at all lengthing and we get for look at the taxi them. Taxi now they go ask for poda and keke. Then price no come because they na bargain. We stop I mean not to poda keke and Okada. We stop Okada, where Okada say 20 leons. If you don't pay, you dey go. Waiting at the price for Okada. So we get a lot of things for do between parliament and the government. And let the people and voices be heard. Now that's my own take on the whole issue.
All right, continue for actually day between inside the program. The program now collects right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. See, like with you inside again quickly. You know the issue of this because Victor just begin tell we in the beginning say yes, this not as a result of the world market, not as a result of the exchange rates. You self don't come and stress on that point. You know, let me look at and you as well don't tell me about the opposition. You know, as long as politicians them get hand inside, fair dealing at the country, it will always be like this. You'd always even names them, but still. The paper them actually they praise the government. They praise like Honorable Siragency. They praise the head of the PRA like every other day for the good job where they don't do. Where contrary to waiting you don't they see. Waiting where they see they play in this. For say now the government institution and they use PR system for actually make themselves look good whilst the situation at the ground actually not like that.
My brother, Mr. President, I don't go far with that question. Yeah? Some of them newspapers and they own, I chop money newspapers them. Because if the masses, they suffer in this way, they only they praise individual them, for letting not sack them, for them bad thing the way they don't do. Brother, let me meet up na next one, but let me just say I mean at the prefect. And they put them a double fire for let them burn the whole. Yeah? That one is of no hiding secrets. And let me tell you, when they praise them, so then they gladdy, them feel saying gladness, they don't meet Gladys. They wire. This year, next year, some man then go feel another year. That music they get for sing. They forget what happened to Jesus Christ. The one they say Hosanna, Hosanna, that they other back say crucify him. These are things they're going to use against them. Then they gladly back the dance and newspaper right for me. When I pay the right, I don't care. I don't give a damn. Yeah? But let me tell you, Una, one thing I know they understand. Let the listeners and viewers they understand carefully. People can always say sing people, but I don't know what happened to him today. I cannot look the left and the curl and the right. Yeah? There is no repentance in the grave. If you not repent for your wicked act, then I not on next one they go repent. Good word not the heaven. Where can you go and say we person that they say let God give and good word? You don't want to say so like go make road na bengon. They don't make road na ya, then they go make na bengon. No, that's the bottom line truth. Eh?
Sorry.
No, that's the real bottom line truth. Or not because they say, "Ma'am, then I told you no go worker." No, right girl, you don't know that you go get as a customer. So me I dey talk anyhow. See, you maybe they support petrol yesterday. Now they don't turn petrol and phone don't begin fridge.
We ever support petrol?
No, we get for last, but we're very much attending. And I want to make the low put the record straight. If when I watch all them days there are the kick against the petrol business. So why now where we don't the talk, then go to the fake because in body yesterday, then go pull press release on petrol, on transportation. And when you look inside the press release, worker find bosses there when I walk about bosses them, then get favorism. They are favored in that transportation sphere. Then now this morning, non pull them back from 12 leons to 11 leons. Is it not what we call daylight robbery on the people of Sierra Leone? Now this is the reason. You know, let me tell you one thing. When they done a secretary with Kishito Wisef, we get 4 different obituary announcements. Now by then can't see how the obituary, they know the status of Wisef. You will also go to the family for help. When he died, they say we are pleased to announce the death of that. I'm glad it is on that go. A double for cantonment for help. You have to help the family when he died, and so we are sorry to announce the death of that. You have to help them and not die go, so they're not sorry. You will oversee the problem. Look at Brother Raymond in face. You so afraid you. They're not saying get lunch or midnight dining table. Me, I not get time. I could create eat. So Ian Berry now with great gratitude for a life well spent because he's spending life well. And an economist. You cannot put Pandit Berry in there, so we are sorry for any omission of names as you consider equally important. Although you don't put Pandit Berry, but you still value for Pandit Berry for forget the pan and tree after the burying. Now there are people they are left with too. When anybody come on not much right, they say my brother, where are you going to? Because I don't know if they go hello heaven. You don't want to see Francisco they will bury and carry powder and blue go there. Then in the street by and by then they sing for them. Much like you're begging, they say, my brother, where are you going to? Because I don't know if they go hello heaven. No man, we get much right. Money man, and get funeral home.
You know, see, you know, I think it takes like you want to take, you know, people in job at the end. I mean, they watch Liberty this morning, and then they get Obate and Dan be there at the program. Now, so I laughed, I nearly one choke. So if you don't can repeat the same thing for me this morning, you try, but you not do well for me because you want to make them inside art again. Anyway, I not be no say you this funny. Okay, I be only know you for be political, but I not be no say you this kind of funny as well. Let's bring in, you know, Honorable Sirajin. What do you think is the way out of this wahala right now? Because the president tell we say this 2026 na year for let them deliver. But this delivery don't start with hardship na the lives of people them. What's not the way out of this?
Yes. I want Sabi party and also I don't know, but you know, sir, even blast APC passing your position for other persons. And so for me, I tell the president and the SLPP they're wrong. It's so easy for me. I've been in parliament, of course. You know, I know the circumstance student have been in parliament, and I don't want to go to that anymore. But those are even in parliament, like where Brother Victor they say, Fisher sitting in parliament. I serve in the transport committee. You know, the things were not just okay. Things were not okay, and they are still not okay. And if they blame the president in gets your own cabinet to deal with. But the people way at a lower level where the people elect when at the MP then, this system where they make the PR system make the MP then move away from the people also. I mean, some of us say, Lord, go back to a constituency election. Because if you not deal with people and well, then we'll boot you out. You know. So what are they talk now? The president in promises. You know, they come to reality because if they bring people away for implement those promises or policies, we're not even afraid with the system. Some of them don't know nothing. They have been in diaspora, they've been on different side, and because they don't get a direct link with the people, they don't care whether they succeed or not. They are appointed, not elected. So now it's incumbent on the members of parliament for the call them people also. For me, still not being elected, whether the president they appoint somebody, president and parliament can begin saying praise that person, this person, and this and that, then clap for her. Believe me, if I have to go back to parliament, I believe that government business, those panic Greeks things, they take place again. If you want for make them praise you, go work fine, make them praise you. Not so for can sing praise you, wait till them call. You know, where at the end of the day, not go deliver. So that's where we get it wrong. Parliamentarians don't move away from the people. Because like them can't hear, believe me, they should rush overnight, go meet them people and say, what do we do? Waiting at the thing. It's not even for accent, because you know, say from 25 to 28, when salary increments no day, na killing for the ordinary person. we don't talk about the trickling effect. All goods and service, they go up, So automatically, I will expect Parliament for representing people and hold something and say, no, we'll not go like this, and stand against that. I remember some time ago, this orange, the collapse bundle, they increased it from 60 leon to 100 leon. Now they call in a Parliament. Now Parliament, when they suspend them, with the expression they can't give you good thing. All of a sudden, they say a Parliament go visit them. And the problem with Parliament, I have to say this, Parliament left for take bribe. Me made them call me anytime I've been there. They left for take bribe for go against the people. That toll gate, look at waiting in the newspaper, say 171 million. How they go do toll gates, they go talk about tears instead of vehicles. When Salon no say every day new motor train they come, Now look at the motor car way don't come compared to the term way, even though get the attrition rates high, but even that financial waiting come, it quadruple even the attrition rates, But to go talk and say, a number of years, I will tell you, Salon enjoy the rip-off at all time. And when that issue come up, no less a person at the Minister of Works, then go to Napton PRO for the Chinese company. These people, they say, and they serve people and country, they're not like country, now for them pocket. And it's high time the people started to reason along that line, say, we cannot trust politicians anymore. They've betrayed us, and if possible, make them call them to tax. And now we know more something, so you don't elect somebody who parliament at 5 years. But if very left now Western democracy, then impeach them. That toll gate incident, that law at Pias, that all this way they will parliament, they're not fit for them at parliament. They're not serve the country interest. So if parliament don't mess up, what you expect for the president promises say not fulfill? The executive are more clueless and don't know nothing. They don't know how even governance system work. They enjoy the things saying for please the president, And I think this is our problem. We have to have clean and clear people who get hearts for the country. How long will it take the things for this country go to other country? Why? When we have everything that we need for developing country. God give us so huge natural resources that we don't need for big anybody, but the human resource way for translate that for the good of all, now not competent, now not reliable, now not honest. Everybody thinks say if I build 2-3 years, I don't know when I go to parliament, I don't know when I go to disappointment. The Saturday don't be a norm, a vogue now in country now. So they put somebody, now the people only thief. They say, Adam, I don't put on our taki, now they make them. What in I make? Not thief. And when somebody not thief, they say that man is not serious. I will always say this, Dr. Jallo was Minister of Development and Economic Affairs under Tijan Kaba. That guy, years later, away and Escomadi in power, I think 5-7 years later, we then left power. I saw him by Prosovi, they chased a taxi. Now when I begin to say, look at that man, I be minister, so he not serious, he not get motoka. And the man not serious because he not been thief money for buy motoka. Now they tell and say not serious. The serious one, and the one with the thief bill 4, 5, 6 them, waiting meant for 20,000 people, one person take up. And with the very people that can't begin, they go down to them. I read a story this morning about Hitler and a chicken. They say Hitler go meet in cabinet. He pluck the feathers of the chicken. Then they play with and say, drop the chicken left and let go. He prime and normal. Take pull all the feathers. When he drop the chicken, now he drop rest around her. Say he drop before begin the rest. Say the one waiting and hand back, he come, the fall come back and pick up. That's how them position they do it. They're not reproof for because they don't subject you to abject poverty, then they get pittance, they come that fall off the table, the man then come back and can begin rush after them. Look at the state of Kush now country drugs, all that in it. Yeah, but in the entire make them, then the beginning for all they say they want fly by you, then they wave to you. Because we don't reduce them to nothing. Well, we don't take their resources, now we can't give them halfway, then they come back for camp rush banner. I think still been make some humor out of this. But I'll tell you, God assigned government, after because God now institute governance. He read Isaiah 33:20, he tell about 3 arms of government. So after if God cannot come in directly and rule he pass you to a set of people who they call government. The government will represent God for the good of the people. They have a judgment to face. I will tell you this. Me a Christian, I get a deep knowledge of the Hebrew faith. I know this will happen. And like some Muslim and can say this are engraved, not get for fine. I don't want to go to that point, but I just say the common law where and God given at the Bible say, and the golden rule say, do unto others as you like others do unto you. You know, if you not made a thief, you want to thief the ordinary people. And if you say God put that law in for nothing, there is a ramification, there is a judgment. You know, he said there are blessings and there are curses. You know, and so it's high time we started to speak this out to them people for say, you guys are criminals. You know, can't do anything better. President, you don't have to pass anybody in the world. You minister they are not delivering. You should have sat down and say, how do we do things? But actually, if you can call even a conference in a hell, President, you go out for attend because you're able to travel. And so as a result, in minister themselves, not even they respect the agenda, because they just in a lip service. So now the points come to the parliament, when at the legislative arm, wait for Tina Tranga and say the whole executive accountable. But I'll tell you, surprise for she say MP and they go to minister for go big money, you know. Because most of these people they pick them from nowhere for kind of parliament, they don't get substance. Now when they kind of parliament begin to say I forget Motoka, I forget us, you know. This is the problem when party they pick people let the people pick the one they want for go represent a parliament. They say, oh, this man he don't establish, he gets a foundation. If you go self, even though no expect a parliament for do this for the people, we go put up a strong advocacy for both infrastructure and human development for the respective constituencies. But if you left to me, I would have loved to go back to the British parliamentary system, where before you be a minister, you must have been a member of parliament, so that you know so you're accountable to a set of people, you know, we just can't up and be a free person like that. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Honorable Sarah Jean. I think you just speak my mind on this parliamentary and presidential system, where I be the think yesterday of how we for do blow mind on that one day and ask people them waiting and prefer and maybe explain to them the two different system. But I come over to you away from that day, you know, Victor. You know, we still there in this issue of the transport and the fuel. You know, the year of delivery don't start with the year of hardship. Waiting that you take, how we forget out of this, because this one now we own problem. Now we increase the price, not to the world market and not to dollar exchange rate.
Senator Pierre, where would they talk? We don't talk about the executive their role. We don't talk about the parliamentary their role. Now, yesterday I sent you the price list. If you look at the price list underneath, if you get there and show fumble them, the people that will go sign.
Okay.
And then now that government they do. Look at all the people that will sign. You get motor drivers union, you get passenger welfare, you get keke, you get Okada, you get even the Waka Fine. Now take their union they are. Right? They know they work in the interest of them people. Then. Government go justify, say, what they make them fair here, would they call them people that they can't sign, they agree. Which means it comes from that same word what they talk about, even in the constitution, that consultation. Waiting a consultation. Government will say the people the way they affect, now they can't sign. So that is the problem. Let me go back to Honorable Siraji say, where it comes from parliamentarians, right? And what they say now true thing. The transport committee in parliament now their responsibility for make sure say they work in the interest of the people. The Salon Public Transport Authority done there for 3 years now. When they will make, if you look at the list, you get the deputy minister now sign, Honorable Rex Bonafa. You get the Salon Public Transport Authority self sign. You get the Motor Drivers Union sign. You get Bike Riders Union sign. You get Commercial Tricycle Union sign. You get Passenger Welfare sign. You get Poda and Bus Owners. What you now they tell you? Government go say, the people them, where nine for affect, na then agbagba then, then go sign. To what extent them people are needed and they consult their own members them before they go sign. Now let's go to the role of the transport committee. I mean, I served in the British Parliament. Me and Amawe work as a specialist in the transport committee. What's in the role of the committee? The committee now for look at the administration, policy, finance of their organization where then they supervise. From where we get rid of Sierra Leone Sport and Public Authority 3 years ago, Whose same parliaments don't call them for that they can give account of their stewardship. Parliament no one they call them. And I can tell you, I go check. Even the man where they head the authority they transfer them from one authority to the other. 30 day parliament no approval. You get the same authority, you get the board chairman. 30 days they not get a functioning board. So now institutional lapses, both on the side of the executive and parliament, but the greatest responsibility now parliament, because they pass the bill for create the public transport authority. 1 year after, they go amend the bill. We pass that bill there for say let government regulate, let private sector operate. But we get a situation where government now both regulator and operator, because they go change the wording of the bill, say an operator can even be government. So that is why you think, say, then they tell you on one hand, say, we can find a private sector, but it is completely government control. So what we need now the parliamentarian then for wake up, for look at all lengths how they happen and transition. Does the Public Transport Authority have a functioning board? Is the man in charge being approved by parliament? I go get somebody they head a regulatory body for 3 years. 30 days in the act. Parliament no approval. And then sit down, then they look at, then they call them back for can talk. What about the board chairman of SLPTA? A former minister, Abu, who said they don't call him? Because when you're a board chairman, you board, now you get to oversee the work of the authority there. So there's a lot of institutional lapses. There's a lot of things the way they go wrong. Now, me own view down there. Until we put all them things together, and the people the way they represent the poda, the all them people, and they then go back to them people and get them views and lobby parliament, we will get the same thing. So now,
okay,
now
Sigil, you get me?
Not old.
All right.
Sembepi, I want to add to it in Victor say.
Please go ahead.
Okay, he talked about them people are not seeking them people interest. As for them motor drivers union, then they na Shell as a pack, then they na clay factory, then they na Dre. Then they take money and say cut rope. And they take money, I think they wrote some 3 years back or 2 years back, now 40,000 leons or 40 leons, you they pay for where you don't load before they come up. You know how much when they collect per day. Let driver get case about whether in motorcar. Now they say, which you don't see. When my motorcar being accident, I was taking keke from New England. Say go Hastings, I name church day every Saturday. I know all the spots them for keke from Ferry Junction, go na Shell, you say Mumude, and what I say we guy they sell bread. Now 2 weeks, the whole day, now they collect for the police and they get 2 shifts. You know, then they hold them keke. I don't know inside the union they bike ride and the courts and they pay 2 million or 2,000 every day for tickets. Like we'll see if you get even the license and everything license in short. Police they only you when they drag you in a police station. Now 100 loan or 150 then they go pay. And they ask them when they pay them money to their union. Now waiting they pay them for. You know, and but we will not make let's say as citizens and lawmakers, we know the students here. You know, because that man they ride in bike for survive. Then you get somebody where they can't and drug up and take money now and for nothing we get issue never defend them. That's where we have to start. The revolution therefore start into this. And of course, me as I say, I don't talk this, Brad Victor. A lot of people in our parliament here and just look for committee sitting so they get sitting fee and move. They don't even know how even the governance system might work. Imagine that one if I don't call the relevant ministry or agency and say, why do we have these people operating when they're not seeking a parliament, you know, then can't for approval. And that is it. Nobody functions and nothing for receipt pay until you come on the parliamentary committee on appointment, then before the accountant general will begin consider them salary. So imagine how then the flout and due process, you know, and then parliament is that, then they allow that, and they might even have provided oversight, you know, and foresee. And that's another thing where parliament need for work on, that parliamentary oversight. Me, they go provide, they can't check Ministry of Education, then they tell institution and say, will they come home for come oversight? Then the ministry provide logistics survey and transportation, which who's better in the commodity, you know? And I'm sure there is a budget for a general oversight, and then kind of periodic oversight. So why that money for come to parliament directly and do their own work? But the more they go and vigilate, where they go interview, now they sponsor you, now they feed you, now they clothe you, now they house you, whose reports they can give? So now make for now say bad the happen at the MDs there, nothing not the commodity, because at the end of the day, they cannot give a brown envelope or shoebox to the parliamentary committee, and everything goes silent. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Seal, you get me? Seal, from where you provoke honorable, now you self go freeze. Anyway, you don't look worse.
I mean, but if I see me,
from where you freeze, you know, come back. Anyway, so we don't engage to the end of the show, and beaucoup issue then day we for the law for talk on, but unfortunately, it no go permit me. So I'll just open this and allow una for wrap up with them. You know, amongst all the things that really happen, waiting una things is very much important to una for touch on before una go.
For me in particular, I want to look at the constitutional review where they go on. But I want to go back first. Yes, let me go back for say in 2016, we the APC had an opportunity to have review this constitution under Justice Kawan, and Justice Kawan did a very good job. So the chagrin of us who followed the process, we can see say both Alpha Khan and Usman Fode Ansani, who is the acting chairman of Upatina APC, not being agreed for made and table the thing for review na parliament.
Hold on.
Because they have for bring up.
Hold on. You want
I get you.
How Alpha Khan and Usman Fode Ansani play role in this way, and are the president supposed for play oversight role in all of that?
Well, if you before it's done, you go understand. They came na 98.2, and I still remember. If people in doubt me, we go ask 90 na the archive. You go come up that Alpha Khan came and said he was on in the Nguna studio and say if somebody don't serve 2 terms and is active and strong and healthy, it can go away because of the 2 terms and make it come back later. You know, but Justice Kawan, of course, before Justice Kawan came, there was another time when Usman Fode Ansani himself reiterated the same thing by phone call, you know. But Kawan 3 months to in depth. I remember I say, I no get for day tomorrow. You say una try parties to come and find document. And the disagreement was that puts in plan for say commodity good day. Kawan said this is an entrenched clause in we review. That should be like a referendum, if at all. That's like going for like a 3rd term, more time, or what have you. Where some of us being opposed, you know, even within the party, we say let's respect the constitution. So we had that opportunity, and we not because of that one thing, we not pass the constitution. I have the document right 9 days before me, so you know. So now, SLP can't say themselves. They get opportunity. They have been very selective. In fact, for bring back reversal to PR system. That was the greatest insult this government don't do to the people of Sierra Leone. Me a reformer. I didn't have party at the APC to try for bring reforms. We say let the power go to the people. Let's move away from selection to election. Let the people elect who they want. Today when I see tell them the cost we alapawi NIM na bad will and the fair departed. Today all man they eat boga. You didn't have words and they go boga. Then the constituency, district, region, you know, I know it's about national now. But before, today, just say, I don't know that the party they pick, nobody had the confidence to come out. But today, we see plethora of candidates at all levels, you know, unlike before, you know. So, I think, say, if we don't further side, they say, let power go to the people in the party. I not go one for TINAP and see at national level, President Bio reversely to that again where a few people and they determine the fates of others. That is wrong. And so now I make this constitutional review, made an opener for discussion. You should not just limit itself in parliament. Any parliamentary I want for say I go capture you 3rd term back or 2nd term. So anything really happening for national interest is not care. And that's one thing for learn. When we review constitution, long not consider for the factors today. Now make America great. They had they set up a constitution we built on faith and love and fear of God. And 52 out of the 55 who wrote the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution were active members of their churches. Then get the fear of God. But when a man they don't even think beyond their nose, they don't even they look left side and judge they go make laws them. We're after today. And I remember for really learn lesson stand by pair. APC they make laws them, modify them for them good and common apart. SFP can't make advantage of those laws. As I tell you now, had that constitutional review passed, the executive orders, the way Madabio used for bulldoze, they would not have been there. But they left that. Now they said they made the same mistake, forgetting say they get for left power 2020, APC they take over, APC can use those powers back, those provision back against them. So now me could say let independent minds involved in the process of having a constitutional review, so that they look at they look at how this constitution they be tailored for fit Madabio or for meet and the next APC flag bearer. No, let's look for 50, 70, 100 years. Say let's have this document without a recourse to review in the shortest time possible. Thank you, sir.
Victor Akumengot, what's one with you want for touch on before you actually take your leave?
Well, I see you observer, you talk about Parliament, observer the headline, and talk about Parliament versus ACC in terms of the Audit Commission report, because that's one of the things. I still want to talk about the role of Parliament in making laws. And one thing where people they not understand, let just make them fine. Me fine, I'll take way. I give them food for thought. We don't go to the privilege committee. We don't get the first reading on this constitution. Now they say let people then put position paper. Let all man right to that get for right to come. One thing people they understand, not to the full Parliament get for review them position paper then they. Now the legislative committee, and other than then at the legislative committee, I want to let people then go check. They not pass 15 members, and then strength depend on the party number of seats they get in Parliament. So now 3 groups. You get APC, you get APC, SLPP, you get Paramount Chief. Where they not look into them, then people and they do they have the right support and the skills for looking to them technical issue? Then they, at the end of the day, where they vote on which they look at for send a report back to the well of Parliament for let Parliament go debate. Parliament make sure say each of them clause then at that constitution day, then debate them one by one and vote one by one for get 2/3 majority. Let them not go give you package state and they look at the whole document, then they go vote, then get 2/3 and say for pass them. And let them make sure say they remove the one that way related to entrenched clause. Enough for go before safe. So now me on take down there.
Right, for appreciating the time with me inside the program this morning, Victor Akumengot and Siraji Rollins Kamara and Cyril Cyril Smith actually in don't freeze it provoked things and freeze and in okay again na the fearful part standing. So we want for tell una plenty thank you for una take una time for joining me inside the program this morning. Until then, we'll get for meet again by God in Partner Net. One for say God bless you country Sierra Leone, where we call we are. Una thank you very much and thanks to the producer. We bring this program come to you and to all man with a watch and like the program. Until then, we love you also very much and goodbye.
Be thankful for the road where you don't run. For battles you fight and victories you win. Stand at the lights where your love don't bring. You begin them live because you try.
Thank you, Mama. For Florence, your strength. For Bintu Commander, your patience. For Aliu, your courage. Today we call your name. 80 years of life, no shame. Through days of hunger, nights of tears, you stood so strong across the years. Father left us far too soon. We were young, the world too cruel, but you became our shield, our way, our strength by night, our hope by day.
I remember, Mama,
all you bore.
Silent pain, yet you gave more. I don't forget how hard it was.
You raised us all with faith in God when hands were empty, heart was full. You leaned on heaven, come and show. Your suffering shaped the lives we live. You gave us all you had to give. Do your mama no cry? Just smile.
Happy birthday, T-Day, now you day.
T-Day, now you day. You one twin woman with and born with Dada night. Be thankful for the road where you don't run, for battles you fight and victories you win. Start out the lights
Where your love don't bring.
you picking them live because you tried.
Today I promise, before God's throne, you will never walk alone. I'll do all I can by His great power to give you peace in every hour. Your joy is now my sacred part, your happiness my deepest vow. As long as God gives me my breath, I'll honor you with life, not just words.
T-Day, now you day.
The one twin woman with and born with Dada night. T-Day, now you day. The one twin woman with and born with Dada night. Be thankful for the road where you don't run, for battles you fight and victories you win. Start out the lights where your love don't bring. You begin them live because you try. Thank you, Mama, for Florence, your strength, for Bintu Commander, your patience, for all you, your courage. We are here because you never gave up. Smile today. He said to Karusi, say smile wide. Heaven rejoices by your side. 80 years of truth and grace, God's own favor in your face. We celebrate your life, your way. Happy birthday, Mama, we are grateful.
80 candles,
One bright flame,
one bright flame.
a mother's love
That is love,
that never fades. We thank our God
thank our God
for every year.
for every year.
For us, Atu Karusi said.